Last time on the Ezio Trilogy.
There are rumors that the Patriarch is in danger from a rogue deacon. Does that stir any ideas?
Ah, yes. We have heard those rumors too. And the name behind them is always Cyril of Rhodes. The Patriarch cast him out some years ago for gross misdeeds. He is banished. Anathema. If you see him in the city, you can be sure he intends to do harm.
I have a mentor!
Stop! That is not our target! Brash fool! You killed an innocent man.
I have no excuse, mentor. Forgive me.
Even if I do, many others will not.
Nor should they.
Take up his body and bring him to the shore. This is your burden to bear. Commit this poor man to the sea, then meditate on your mistake.
Evet, mentor. May the shame I feel never fade.
Hola amigos, Ghost here, and today we continue our Let's Play of the Ezio Trilogy. In order to strengthen the Brotherhood's hold on Constantinople, Ezio assigned several experienced assassins to lead the northern dens of the Constantine, Bazid, and Imperial districts. Each of these new leaders faced challenges immediately and required both the aid of Ezio and additional experience to prevent mistakes in the future. Ezio also explored much of the city, gathering resources to use in the fight against the Templars. Now, Ezio continues his efforts to strengthen the Brotherhood and uncover the city's secrets. Let's do this! First order of business for today is to send our assassins out on some missions. Alrighty then. Bursa's back up to 50%, so that's good. Let's see, is there any major mission we have to do for them? No, not at the moment. We can do some things. We do have a decent amount of money, so I think I can do a little bit of that. So I think, you know what, I will do improved trade relations. And I will send probably one of our lower ranking. There we go. Bam. And let's go to Athens, who also is at 50%, and there's not really much to do other than Athens for the People Part 2. Alright. We have discovered that Templar agitators have been paying Ottoman soldiers handsomely for looted goods. Find the Templar leaders in Athens and eliminate them. Of course. And we will send our rank 14 Assassino along with one of our rank 12 Assassinos. So they both get some good experience for that. There we go. Then let's go to Damascus. We also have 50% there. And of course, there's a lot of missions for here. Let's see if there's any special story mission. Yes, there is. Damascus, the Hydra's Head. I believe this is part 1. Nope, part 2. A detachment of Savid soldiers from the east has filled the power vacuum north of the city, and yet are experiencing very little resistance from the Mamluks to the south. We suspect an alliance. Send spies into the Savid camp and learn the truth. Will do, and we will send our 12 man to do that. There we go. Genoa is also at 50%, and I think there is a second. I think we completed all the story missions. Nope, there is another mission. I wonder, is this part 2 or... Okay, it's part 2. Genoa rebels with a cause, part 2. With the French military now weakened, Genoese Captain André Dora is orchestrating a citizens' revolt. Aid him with manpower and weapons. Will do, and I think I will send a level 10 and a level 9 to do such. Bam. Alrighty then. Let's see. Jerusalem is at 50%, so we're getting closer to reclaiming the city, and technically we could potentially do it now, but I think what I'm going to do is spread rumors. And we'll send our top 3 of our Assassinos to do that. Bam. And once that is completed, we should be able to reclaim Jerusalem from the World Templars. Alright, let's see. Where else can we go? Alexandria, there we go. Let's do Alexandria. And it looks like there's 2 different sets of missions. Wow. Oh, also a Periris. I didn't even notice one. Actually, I want to do this one. Periris, survey the region. Periris needs help to complete his world map. Survey the delta east of Alexandria and report back to him. We will send our level 9 to do such. I'm curious. Yep, we're able to do this one too. Alexandria, the Mentor Vanishes, Part 1. Or, well, just actually knows Mentor Vanishes. Our mentor, Isikander, descendant of the great Altair Ibn... I'm actually terrible at pronouncing Altair's last name. Ibn Lahad, has been arrested and detained without explanation. His execution will occur in 2 days' time. Locate and rescue him. Will do. We will send one of our top assassins to help. And I'm pretty sure this one is too... Yeah, this one's too powerful. So let's go back out there. Algiers is too far away. Well, we can do Algiers, but I'm kind of like doing like a little bit of a lore thing. Like we're pushing from out of Constantinople, so like Bursa and Athens, then towards Damascus and Egypt, and then as well as Genoa. So like the last few are like that I want to kind of get into are like Lisbon, Madrid, Marseille, Tripoli, Tunis, and Algiers. So like those ones we'll start working on slowly, but I want to kind of focus on the ones that we're already working on to not get rid of. So I think technically the next one that we could start pushing into is Marseille, which there is another Periris survey the region mission. Okay. Periris needs help to complete his world map. Survey the coastline around Marseille and report back to him. And bam. Now that all of our assassinos out, we can move on to the next thing, which is to buy this bookstore and buy the treasure maps that it most likely has inside of it. We can buy it for $896. Now, if I remember correctly, it's been a minute since I bought a treasure map. I'm increased to 7,200. I'm pretty sure this is where we get the treasure maps, if I remember correctly. Yep. And we're going to buy the last remaining treasure map. So, Bazid District, treasure map 2. Bam. Constantine District, treasure map 2. Bam. And the Arsenal treasure map. Bam. Granted, we won't be able to go into the Arsenal until I think another sequence or 2. Not sure. I think it's sequence 5 or 6 in this game that we go there. But there we go. And let's take a look at some of these books. See if there's any ones that we can buy. We already have these 2. This one's actually pretty cheap, so we'll buy it. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. I'm sad. I wish I could pronounce it. Geography we can buy. We can also buy this one. This is only 450. The History of the Kings of Britain. Interesting. Not gonna buy that. Not gonna buy that yet. Not yet. Not yet. Or not yet. These are pretty expensive. I will buy them soon enough. But we don't exactly have the biggest income yet, so I'm gonna hold off on that. What I am gonna do also is buy this. Okay, I was trying to make sure I didn't accidentally hire the mercenaries. We're gonna buy this doctor for $672. Well, his shop, I mean, not buy him. And now it's $274.50. Alrighty then. Notoriety increases a bit, but we're okay. Let us speak with him. I'm pretty sure we don't need to buy anything from him, but I'm just gonna check. Yeah. Oh, well, there is medicine. You know what? Let's fill. Bam. Yeah. Oh, we have full on everything else. Alright. Now, we're gonna buy the blacksmith here and see if there's anything we can buy. $12.81. Alright. And now we've increased it to $77.25.
Why not shop with me?
And let's see, let's repair our armor. Yep. There's nothing new, of course. There is still all these different weapons, which are weaker than the current weapons we are using, so we'll eventually buy them, but they're, like, not needed to buy them. Technically, small weapon is its own category, and we don't have one. I might be tempted to buy one, but I think we have a new dagger in the hideout, which I will definitely check. Ammunition-wise, we're basically full on everything, but I'll just tap out. I don't think I said the right phrase right there, but either way. And bam. And of course there's ingredients, but I'm pretty sure we already have all the ingredients. And now it's gonna be a little rough, but you know what? I'm going to buy this tailor shop and see if there's anything we can buy from here. Before we move on to the next portion of today's chapter. 995 will do. Wonder how much notoriety will it give us full? Almost to 8,000, actually $25 off from 8,000. And notoriety nearly makes it, so we're good. Of course, there's a bunch of different pouches, all that cost a decent penny, but they're all quite useful in their own ways. Of course, there's the cloth. Don't think there's any new types, that we've already gone through all of them. Still confused on what Massive White. It looks almost the same as the normal one. Anyway, another thing I'm going to do is buy parachutes, because I forgot to fill these up. Even though we're not going to use them often, it's still good to have them. Let's see. I think what I'm going to do is buy the medium medicine pouch, and then buy the knife belt upgrade. There we go. The rest of them I will buy later on. I want to keep as much money as possible so that we can send our assassinos, once they come back from their current set of missions, to another set of missions that can so that we can try to get them leveled up quicker. Anyway, the next thing to do for today's chapter is, well, collect all the treasure that we can actually give access to, and if we find any data fragments, we'll also collect those. But yeah, that's basically what we're gonna do. We're gonna collect all the treasure now that we have access to. Obviously, we can't get the ones in the arsenal, but that's okay for now. And yeah, alrighty then.
Fazla çalışıyorum. Bütün gün kutu taşıyorum ve akşam... Sertle çalışmak istiyorsa...
Alright, let's check up on them. Alexandria, the mentor vanishes, is successful. Perry survey the region has been successful. Both of them are successful. Improved trade relations is successful. Same as Damascus, the Hydra's Head Part 2. And Genoa Rebels with a Cause Part 2. Finnick has been promoted to Assassin Rank 4. Alrighty then. I think that's all of our... Actually, no, some of our assassins are still out on some missions. Which is a-okay, but we'll send out these current assassins. Now, Alexandria's at 75. What about Jerusalem? Still at 50, so one of the Jerusalem missions is still going on. Alright, let's take a look back at Marseille. And let's do this mission. Marseille, age-old art. A treasure housed in a wealthy merchant's home is rumored to be of first civilization origin. Break into the merchant's house and acquire the artifact to assay its true value. And we will send our level 13 assassin to do that. Alrighty then. You know what? Tripoli also makes sense to start targeting, so let's head there. And let's do the Periri survey the region. Periri needs help to complete his roadmap. Survey the desert south of Tripoli and report back to him. We will send our level 8 Assassino for that. And it looks like we have multiple missions to do here. Tripoli, the Demolition Man, Part 1. Find local explosive expert Pedro Navarro and offer him money and protection in exchange for knowledge of his renowned weaponry. We will send our level 9 Assassino to do that, and let's also do the Tripoli from the ground up. The Knights of St. John are fortifying their position in Tripoli by building new fortifications and castles. Infiltrate the workforce and modify the structures to allow assassins to easy access to these buildings in the future. And we will send our other level 9 there. There we go. Alrighty then. Let's see. Is there anything in Jerusalem we can do? Actually, no, Alexandria. Can we do it with... I think we can do it with all three of these, so... Alexandria, the Memory Seals, Part 1. Yep, Part 1. During a recent excavation of the destroyed Library of Alexandria, the Mameluke Sultan soldiers discovered two First Civilization memory seals in a chest dated to 331 BC. Infiltrate the soldiers' barracks and acquire the seals before they are inaccessible. And we'll send all three Assassinos remaining to complete this mission. And there we go. Alrighty then. We'll come back to check up on them later. Meanwhile, let's continue treasure hunting.
He must be completely insane.
quite the performance.
Not the best. He's not left home in 10 years. Only hope she's back.
Oh, that's one of the first memoir pages of the 10. I did not think it would be right here. I was trying to collect this treasure. I did not think it would be. Wow. Well, that's one down. 9 more to go. There we go. We take a look at the map. We have collected every treasure that we have access to at the moment, other than the ones in the Arsenal district, which are, well, we're unable to go into the district, so we can't even do those ones. And this one, which I believe the only way to access it is from the wall of the Arsenal. I think there might be another way up there, but for right now I'm unable to get this treasure. If I find a way, I'll show it off and collect the treasure later on, but yeah, for now we have all of the treasures that we have access to. We've completed all of them. We were able to collect the extra page, and the first page, and some data fragments. So, all in day's work. Now it's time to go visit our assassinos. Let's see. Michigan successful. Spread rumors. Marseille, Age of Old Art. AAA from the ground up. Athens for the People Part 3. Paris resurvey the region. AAA The Demolition Man Part 1 are all complete. Verenik has been promoted to Assassin 5th rank. Apprentice Yarman is now reached the rank of Assassin. Omir is now a veteran. Alrighty then. These two are. This one is about halfway to reaching the max rank. This one's about, I want to say, a fifth of the way. This one's very close to reaching the next rank. And obviously these are maxed out for now. Give her final upgrade. It looks like these few are almost done with their stuff. Okay. Let's see, what should we do? First has a 44%. Interesting. We should upgrade that some more. Let's do support the local scientist. And we will send this assassino out. Let us build a foundry. We will send this assassino. Business opportunities. We'll send this assassino. And we'll also restore the city. Send this assassino. Alrighty then, Damascus is at 50%, so we should be good. And it looks like the final main mission is done, so that's good. Damascus is also at 44%, so we should do something here. Is there any major mission here? Yep, there is. Holy crap. I think this is probably one of the strongest ones. Can we even beat it? I'm just gonna... Yes, we can. Alright, Damascus, the Hydra's Head, Part 3. We have learned that the Safavids and Mamelukes are planning a joint attack on Bursa. Currently, the Safavid High Command is stationed in Damascus as the personal guest of Sultan al-Sharif Qanzu al-Ghawri. I'm sorry if I butchered that. Assassinate their generals and cripple their command structure. Alrighty then. I thought I could pronounce most of the name, but then I started messing up. Either way, we're gonna have to send in our top three boys to complete that mission. Alrighty then. And let's build a foundry here as well. And business opportunities. Bam. Alrighty then. Once the other three assassins are done, we will send them out on missions as well. For now, let's head to this bookstore and buy it, because when I collected a data fragment earlier, it said that we had a new book available, or map, and I want to know what it is. It could be something quite useful for us. Currently. I'm just gonna use this way to climb up. And here we are. For $1,000 and $4 extra dollars. That was not how you say that. And now the income is now 8,500 every 20 seconds or 20 minutes. Wow. Of course, we get some notoriety, but that's a-okay. Let's just speak. See what new map. Ah, the Ishak Pasha's Memoir Pages. Purchase a map that shows the locations of Ishak Pasha's Memoir Pages. It costs a pretty penny, but I'm gonna buy it nonetheless. Alrighty then. I'll look at the books in a second, but let's take a look. There. So there's one, there's a second one that's inside of the arsenal, so we won't be able to get that one currently. There's one there, one there. Okay. Yeah. So, obviously, I think there would have been one over here, but since we collected it a second ago, so a little bit earlier, so now there's only 9. And it looks like we can collect 9 in total before we need to advance in sequence to be able to collect this one, since this one is on the inside the arsenal. Alrighty then, I think that is what we're gonna do next then. Let's collect these pages, and when our assassins return, we will send them out on more missions. Alright, the first page is up here. Right here. Next to all these books. And speaking of books, I checked the bookstore to see if there's any new type of books unlocked because of the data fragment, and it was just the same couple that we've yet to buy, so we're good on that. So, alright, time to go and get the next book. Or, not next book, wow, my brain decided to just stop working. I meant to say the next page. Let's go find the next memoir page. Another page collected. I love this view. This is a nice. Oh fuck! Parachute. Well, I was trying to say before I accidentally jumped off. I love that pillar is pretty tall, and I kind of love the view from there as well. Many of the tall areas are pretty nice. I mean, any consolation, we found a data fragment right there, but yeah. Viewing the city from those towers, from the Hagia Sophia and some of the other towers is just breathtaking. But, oh man, gee, almost got myself killed right there. Ay caramba. found a way up to the treasure, but I'm also trying to get this thing, and there we go. Took a little bit longer than it should have, but there we go, and the treasure should be up there. So all I gotta do is climb onto the top of this, and bam. That treasure that I couldn't get to, well, now I got it. And found a fragment that I didn't even know was up in this wall either. 2 birds, 1 stone, as the phrase is. Oh, it's right there. I thought it was gonna be at the extra top. Bam. And bam. Now we have all of the memoir pages that we have access to at the moment. Of course, the final one is in the Arsenal, which we should be able to access, if I remember correctly, in sequence 5. We should be able to access both the memoir page as well as the remaining treasure and the final synchronization points, but yeah. Now we have all the treasure that we can find. We have dozens of data fragments, nearly every memoir page. We're making a lot of progress in today's chapter. A lot of progress. And I gotta say, another lovely view from the Galata Tower. Look at that. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Now, there is one thing I wanted to mention real quick before we head to the next section of this chapter is, I think I mentioned, I forgot which chapter it was, that the Galata district is in Asia. It actually is not in Asia. It is actually, well, as you can see, on the other side of a river that is part of Constantinople. Asia is actually that direction over there. So, I got something wrong. I forgot where Galata was. But yeah. So, that's Constantinople proper. This is Galata, just north of Constantinople, and over there is the other side of, well, that over there is Asia, the other side of the strait. So yeah. Only one thing to do now. apparently I actually missed a treasure in the Constantine district because it was inside the Romani HQ. Thus, on the map, the treasure symbol was covered by the Romani HQ symbol, so I didn't see it. But there we go. One more treasure to our collection. Alrighty then, let's see. Mission successful. Alexandria, the Memory Seals Part 1. Business opportunities, build a foundry, support our local scientists, restore the city. Business opportunities, build a foundry, Damascus, the Hydra's Head Part 3 are all successfully completed. Kabar has now been promoted to Assassin 4th rank. Alrighty then. Let's see. There's still a bit more XP to collect. Actually, he's caught up quite a bunch to Nazim. Interesting. Kabar is getting a little closer to rank 14. Of course, almost all the others have reached rank 10. These two are close. This one's actually... Diano is close, almost to level 10. Omir is the only one that's kind of lacking behind getting to level 10, but it's a-okay. Now that they're all back, now we can send them on more missions. First, let's check up on Bursa. 50%, that's good. And it looks like there's not as many missions anymore, which makes sense since we did a bunch of the smaller case ones. We'll definitely work on that soon enough. Athens is also at 50%, so we should be okay with that. Of course, Damascus has a lot of things to still do, but we will deal with that later. Genoa is at 44%, so we should do another mission here. Let's see, is there any... Yep. Is this part 3? I didn't know there was going to be a part 3 to this. Yes, there is. Okay. Genoa, Rebels with a Cause, Part 3. Captain Dora's revolt was only a mild success, and his name is now known to the French vassals ruling Genoa. Protect the captain and escort him out of the city before the French find him. Alrighty then. We will send both of our level 14 assassins on the mission, and we'll send a level 9. Actually, let's not send this one. We will send this one, Omir, because they need the actual XP much more. Bam. Alright, that should aid us pretty well for that one. Let's go to Jerusalem. We should reclaim the city now. And we will send our level 13 assassin to do that. Bam. We won't deal with these two just yet. Marseille, we can. Looks like there's actually not any other special missions for Marseille, which is interesting. Well, with Tripoli, yes there is. Tripoli, the Demolition Man Part 2. Pedro Navarro has been abducted following his involvement with us. We suspect Templar interference. Locate Pedro and rescue him. Will do. We'll send our level 9 and a level 10 to deal with that. Bam. Alright. You know what? Time to go into Tunis and Algiers. We'll leave the Spanish Peninsula for later. Pairi survey the region. Pairi needs help to complete his world map. Survey the peninsulas outside Tunis and report back to him. Will do. Send him. Tunis a blind eye. Corrupt Hafsid ministers have been taken bribes from Templars in exchange for loosened restrictions on imports and exports. Eliminate the most corrupt ministers and send a message that corruption will be repaid with retribution. We will send one of our level 10s for that. We'll also do Tunis Goods and Services Part 1. Hafsid King Muhammad IV is receiving bribes from local Templars to keep local goods from coming to market. Only Templar-approved merchants have been allowed to peddle their wares openly. Steal these bribes and redistribute to them. We'll send a level 10 assassin to do that. Alrighty then, let's see, what does Algiers have for us to do? Interesting. Algiers, an eye for a helping hand. Amir Salim of Algiers has a proposal for the assassins. He will return a blind eye to our activities in his region if we will provide protection for a community of Moors living on the island Penon, now occupied by Spaniards. Alrighty then, bam. Algiers, All the King's Men, Part 1. The Spanish king currently ruling occupied Algiers has taken King Samis el Felipe hostage. His prison is too well fortified to break him out, but it should be possible to pass messages to and from the jailed king. Establish a line of communication. We'll send this assassino for that. Alrighty then. And let's actually go back to... I don't think we can do it. Yeah, we can't. I forgot about Alexandria, but it's okay. We can escort an ally for him. And bam. There we go. Our assassinos are now on missions once more, and soon enough, hopefully, 2 of our assassinos will be ready to lock down their dens for good, and we should have the opportunity to send another one of our assassins to become a den leader soon enough. And with that, we conclude today's chapter of the Ezio Trilogy. I hope you all enjoyed it. I certainly did. Until next time, this is Ghost, signing out.